Light, shadows and reflections. Luminous and non-luminous objects. We see so many objects around us. Some are colorful and some are different. On the way to school we see things like buses, cars, cycles, trees, animals and sometimes flowers. How do you think we see all these objects? If you go inside a completely dark room, can you see any objects in the room? When you light a candle or a torch you can see the objects present in the room, isn't it? Without light, things cannot be seen. Light helps us see objects. A torch bulb is an object that gives out light of its own. The sun also gives its own light. During the day, the light of the sun allows us to see objects. Objects like the sun that give out or emit light of their own are called luminous objects. Let us see some examples. Stars, fireflies, fire and hot iron are luminous objects. What about objects like a chair, a painting or a shoe? Can we see these in a dark room? We cannot as they don't have their own light. These are called non-luminous objects. We can see non-luminous objects when light from a luminous object like the sun, a torch or an electric light falls on them and then travels towards our eye. Objects that give out light are also called sources of light. These may be natural or artificial. Let us look at some examples of both. Natural sources, sun, stars and fire. Artificial sources, candles, electric bulbs and LEDs. Now let us look at some words that we had learned earlier. Do you remember the words? Opaque, transparent, translucent. We will quickly look at their meaning. Opaque, if we cannot see through an object at all, it is called opaque. Opaque objects do not allow light to pass through them. Example, a book. Transparent, if you are able to see clearly through an object, it is allowing light to pass through it and is transparent. Example: glass. Translucent: there are some objects through which we can see, but not very clearly. This is because little light passes through. These objects are called translucent. Example: sunglasses.